What's going on, guys? I have a bit of a surprise for this time and moment. I don't know if this will be the beginning of the video, but if it is, as you can see in the back corner over there, in this vicinity, I am clearing out the space, and you guys will be able to tell why, or I guess show you why later on. But I have something pretty big. I mean, for me, I think it is pretty big. As you can see, everything here is a mess. I don't even know what this is. My parents brought this in. Anyways, you can see there's barely any walking space for anything. We have literally the freaking oil pan drain on top of my S1000. It's like a hanging closet right now. Anyways, we just have everything scattered. Toolbox, bunch of shoes. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. Oh, this is the worst right here. This is our workstation covered with all of this junk that I've been clearing out. Our helmets, our TV. So, here's the new Husky box. Let me show you the finished product. So, don't mind the mess, but what you're about to see is the finished product of our Husky Tool Box, chest, whatever you want to call it. But this thing is sick. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to express it, but yeah, this thing is freaking dope. And conveniently matches the same color as my iPhone, the matte blue. So, this is nice. It's very hard to put it all in frame, so I have to back up, and then you guys can see just how humongous it is. As you can see, all I've really done is finish setting it up. So we have obviously the light bar. Go ahead and show you guys. That's just the light bar right there. I've already put all the mats in. As you can see, every single mat has its own thing. Also has the soft close. Not like it really matters though. It's not like you're gonna be smacking your tools away or whatever. Now I'm just waiting for a day to have off to be able to sort all my tools. As you can see, I have a bunch on the wall. I have a bunch of randomness over there. Some, not even like probably a quarter of my tools in there. I have a bunch of fluids down here. I have more tools, it's just everywhere. It's just a whole mess. As you can see, there's a whole garage. So what I'm planning to do is move that work table in the corner over there and just shifted it on this side, on the right side of this tool cabinet, and then have the tool cabinet over here and the work table over there. Then I can properly utilize these two spots more and be able to put two cars. because this one will be just fine, but that one will be a tight squeeze just because the length and the width of this table just protrudes outward way too much. So it makes it a very tight fit, but honestly, just an amazing box. There's nothing really else to really talk about it. It's just a very big spot for my tools and whatnot, and should make all my jobs a little bit more efficiently. I can't lie, this is the most excited I am, most drawer that I'm most excited for, because obviously this is what everybody uses for their sockets and whatnot. But yeah, I'm excited just to fill this whole thing up. Anyways, I'll catch you guys when I organize it and start putting stuff in it and show you guys the end result and how I have it laid out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after about a month of organizing and moving stuff around in this garage, I'm ready to show you guys the final outcome of this garage. So far, I'm not gonna lie, looks pretty good. Kind of like the way it's set up at the moment. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we got. So just coming back here to give you guys a quick turnaround. Sheesh. Hopefully this, see if I can get rid of this light glare. Let me give you guys a quick little garage tour so you guys see how I have it set up so far. So obviously on this right side, me and my dad ended up making this little shoe rack, which actually works kind of nicely. Then we have our vacuum compressor and other stuff down here. Then we got our little helmet stand, which is actually kind of dope, and extra wrap in the corner. And then obviously on this side, we have our beautiful S1000RR and our E46 project in the corner. Then coming around to probably the most glorified shot of the garage is right here. So we have our workbench that used to be over here. We moved it over there, and a bunch of our fluids and whatnot. I know that's a little slanted and falling, so we'll get that fixed later on. Obviously we have our TV. Then we have a beautiful Husky box, toolbox chest, with our mini fridge on the side and some storage. On this side, we kind of have like grinders and whatnot, and a bunch of trays with miscellaneous bolts and nuts. And then here we have our AC compressor. That's gonna be going on that Honda Pilot. Then coming around, more bolts and nuts, etc. Obviously we have our lovely TV, so I can stream whatever I want through my little Chromecast. We got a little crazy dog right here, so if you hear that in the background, that's pretty much what it is, so no surprise. Anyways, coming to the Husky Tool Box over here. So this thing is sitting pretty tall and wide, and it's absolutely my favorite thing in the garage. I'll be showing you guys more in depth of what's all in it and whatnot. So I have it pretty much set up the way I want, and below I have a bunch of extra stuff that I still need to organize, as you can see. But so far, I got it done to the best of my abilities. And I'll be showing you guys later what I have for it, what's in all the little drawers and stuff. And I also got a little tool haul from Harbor Freight and Home Depot. So I'm excited to show you guys what I got later today. And pretty much showing you everything that I've added to this toolbox and what else I want to add. But let me go ahead and show you guys this little top area real quick. Coming around over here, you can just see I have a bunch of fluids. So I ranges from brake fluid to ATF fluid, all the way to, little spray paints and cans and whatnot, and, brake cleaner and all that good stuff. All the essentials, in my opinion. And then coming over here, I have my quick jacks on each side. And obviously my cardboard, which I use as like a little pickup for oil spills and whatnot. So this is my little organizing wall as well. So I have these little things for bolts where I like to label them and then just keep them in that little container. And this wall still needs a bit of organizing. As you can see, there's a bunch of just random stuff all over. But yeah, I'm excited to show you guys this toolbox. So hopefully I can get everything in the frame and you can see just about everything from right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the top and work my way to the bottom in no specific order of my favorites. Coming up here, we have my little wireless charger, as well as my little T-handle set from Pittsburgh. This is from Harbor Freight. Works pretty well. I haven't had any problems with it or anything, so no complaints there. My big flashlight, also from Harbor Freight. You'll notice that I have quite a few stuff from Harbor Freight. I like their stuff and they're not overly expensive, and when I feel like I need to go out on some tools, then I'll buy some better quality ones. Got a little speaker over here, a little container, a lot of Allen heads or key bits or whatever you want to call. My laptop, and obviously all my chargers and batteries for my tools. Over here on the right, see this top right, I have a bunch of randomness with, you know, trim pieces and bolts and kits and clamps. This next drawer is a bunch of picks and scrapers. And here I have a bunch of, I don't even know what you call this, like adhesives and gasket makers, all that type of stuff. And down here we have my flashlight drawer, which is a little empty. Now coming all the way to the other side, on the top I have a bunch of, what I use for vinyl wrapping a lot is the scissors, the razors, the squeegees, all that good stuff. And below it I have kind of my brake slash wheel area. So here I have a tread depth gauge, brake compressor, tire patches. And then below that I have my miscellaneous kind of stuff. So I have my tool for the walnut blasting. I got some hand warmers. I got that little specialty, you know, what is this called? I forgot what this is called. Like, to our bigger middle drawers, which are kind of actually my favorite drawers. Very accessible. This is my girlfriend's drawer, so I don't know if that will change anytime soon. And coming here, I have a bunch of brushes and Q-tips and, you know, trim poppers. Mainly interior kind of stuff. For the third drawer, this is kind of my specialty drawer, as in like tools. So I have snap ring pliers and some special other pliers that I plan to use for the E46. So those are recently new. These two are recently new. And then I actually have my knuckle busters for my coilovers. And then right below it is all my screwdrivers. So this includes my flathead, a Phillips head. I got some small stubby ones. And obviously coming down to the bottom half, I have the big socket drawer, is what most people would call. So as you can see, if I pull it out open, I kind of have pretty much full, but except for this space. Picked this up from Harbor Freight. Haven't used it yet, but you know, I'm excited to use it. It's like a low profile, you know, kind of wrench and bit set, and obviously from Icon. But yeah, I'm excited to use this. I feel like there's some spaces that would help a lot. So for the E46, I have the hood stuck closed. So I think this is going to be, you know, super helpful in trying to get into the little nuts and bolts to help release that hood latch. Coming over here, I don't know if you guys can see from that angle, but I have my my impact extensions. Coming to the middle drawer, or middle area of this drawer, I have all my Torx, female and male. Now we'll start on this whole left side. Over here in this, I have my electrical kind of stuff. So I have my measuring tapes, my wire strippers and little connectors, as well as my multimeter. Then I got these wire brushes and more brushes and yeah, sandpaper. Down below it, I have a bunch of my documents for all the tools that I buy and whatnot, so I can keep track of warranty. Then I have a little set of hammers, but this part of the toolbox is where I really have to upgrade, because all these are just like woodworking hammers. Right below it is the last skinny drawer of this side, and this is my little AC detection kit, diagnostic, of whatever you want to call it. I bought this from Matco. I recently just used it and kind of love it, so I really have no complaints. This big boy right here. This I don't have filled up very much. I just have the my motorcycle battery charger or maintainer mask, so when I'm standing and whatnot, I don't inhale other particles. These are the last two drawers that I have. So this is my ratchet drawer, I guess, a cordless ratchet from Husky. Then I have a few of the Husky stuff, just some basic ratchets. I am starting to collect the Matco ratchets. As you can see, I have a lot of Matco stuff. Then I have the little Icon gold ratchet, 24 karat. So kind of have that just on this display. Over here, I have just a breaker bar. Then I have the Icon flex head. So then I have my torque wrench right here from Harbor Freight. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this one ranges from about 50 to 75. And as you can see here, oh, it's actually 5 to 75 foot-pounds. So I bought this for my lower kind of engine work or whatever I do that needs to be torqued to a low spec. And yeah, this is the only one I have currently. I know I have another one, a gear wrench one that's electronic. Now for the drawer below it, this is my wrench drawer. So here in the back left, I have all my extra wrenches. So these are kind of wrenches that I had already. Here on the left side, I also just recently picked these up. These are the Icon ratcheting wrenches. So this one goes from 10 millimeter all the way to the 19 millimeter. My other recent purchase, I haven't even used these yet, the Matco wrenches, and I've been looking at these for a while. And let me go ahead and grab you guys one. So they're double end extended box, I believe is what they're called. As you can see here, they're pretty beefy and pretty big. So obviously for like this one has a 16 mil and a 18 mil on each sides. And it has the extended reach, so you can get to those nuts and fasteners a lot easier. And it also has that little flex head at the end. So below my wrench drawer, I have a bunch of randomness stuff. I got a new air gun, so that's that from Matco as well. Then I have my little tape side right here. This drawer's kind of empty, still trying to figure out what I should kind of leave in this kind of area. So we'll find out. Right below it, we have my little, everything for my screwdrivers and hex drivers. So I have all the adapters, I have some drill bits. Now for the last skinny drawer is my little pliers drawer. So everything around this area is just what I had at home and I decided to keep. Here I have a trim popper, which I actually use quite often. Now coming down to the bottom left side, these are from Matco as well. Now for the big drawer down here, I have all my Milwaukee stuff, as you can see. So Milwaukee wise, this is everything that I have. Also, I have a bunch of gloves. I have the Milwaukee screwdriver, sander, grinder, circular saw, tire inflator. Just recently I picked up this little toolkit from Acme Tools. But use it quite often, honestly, at work at least. I have this M12 version of this other kit basically, so I have an M12 driver, hex driver, and then I have the M12 screwdriver. And lastly on the side here, obviously we have our Harbor Freight accessories, if you will call it that way. So I have my little glove box here for my latex gloves. Back here I have a whole bunch of my funnels, and then I have my little shop towel kind of rack and a little fan area, which is kind of nice when I'm working. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty much it for my toolbox. Alrighty guys, that was the end of the video. As you can see, I kind of have a mess already. That timing of the recording, it was pretty nice, and now it got ruined all over again. But I'm going to clean it up soon. Anyways, in the next video I'll show you guys all the new tools that we just added to this toolbox. So I just did a little tool haul from Harbor Freight, and we got quite a few more stuff coming in. So I'll show you guys that in the next video, and you guys will see everything we've collected. If you like the video, leave a like and drop down any comments of what you think I should add to this toolbox, any other tools. I mainly work on BMW tools, or I mean BMWs, so if you have any BMW specialty tools, I'd appreciate that. But let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.